Hello guys, welcome you all to my YouTube channel. Today video we are going to talk about this ChatGPT. So nowadays very popular topic is ChatGPT. So what is this ChatGPT and what will be bring us this ChatGPT? What is the benefit having use of this ChatGPT? All those things we are going to talk about in this video. So without much more talk, let's dive into the video. First of all, how many of you know about Elon Musk? Everyone know about Elon Musk, right? So he's the one who owned Tesla. He's the one who owned these SpaceX and there's multiple companies he running, right? So everyone know about Elon Musk. So Elon Musk, another organization he running is Open AI, right? So in this Open AI, they recently launched the chatbot called ChatGPT. So in this ChatGPT, it's an AI technologies used and well trained large. It's an AI bot, right? So very popular. Within 10 days, 1 million people use it, right? So this is the history of the application. What I'm saying. So I will show you the chat gpt. First of all, I want to talk about who owned this open AI. So Sam Altman is the CEO of open AI, right? He's the one who is the CEO of this open AI, and Elon Musk also back there. And I want to tell you this: open AI is a research company backed by Microsoft. So Microsoft and others are backed by this OpenAI research company, right? So recently they introduced this AI chatbot called ChatGPT. So in this ChatGPT, it automatically generating a text based on the written prompt. So this is what this ChatGPT is doing normally. So I will show you the applications of user interface of this ChatGPT. You can see here clearly this is what the UI is. So in here, after login, you can see in this chat gpt they provide some examples. So saying explain a quantum computing in simple terms and got creative idea for 10 years old birthday. How do I make http records in javascript? So these are the example you can written your human language, and after that this AI will be provide you the answer. So this is what the example mentioning here. And the capability section, they mentioning three points, that is remember what user said earlier in the conversation, allow user to provide follow-up corrections, and train and decline in appropriate request. So limitation also they mention, hope you know this is AI, large models get trained, right? So this guy also having some limitations, right? So what are the limitations in this guy having is occasionally generate incorrect information. Some of the answers are incorrect and produce harmful instructions or biased contents, and the limitation knowledge of world and after 2021. So these are the few things they mention in their ChatGPT main board, right? So let's see, I will ask some questions. Let's see how this ChatGPT will answer it. So I'm saying, how do I make an http request in javascript, right? If I ask this question, so this guy is generating the text saying we have this XML HTTP object, we can use this one, and opening this port and the API endpoint, and the onload if it is status 200, then show the response text. Likewise, this guy is explaining everything, right? Explaining everything, and this guy is generating a code. So this is a fetch is a second method. Using a fetch also we can make HTTP calls. This is what this guy is saying. So apart from that, you can see this first one is the older style using this XML HTTP request, but most probably many of the developers are using this fetch method. So you can see the modern alternative to fetch function is a modern alternative to XML HTTP request. This guy is explaining everything. So Guys, please note this. This is just a basic stuff, right? So why we need this ChatGPT? This guy is basically help us to speed up our works. So that is the reason this AI everything's are coming to the picture. But I will talk about this later. I will come to the point what happened if this will be take over our job roles. So many people are talking about this open AI, this chat GPT like applications. The future is the artificial intelligence is the one going to run in the future, so many people is going to lose their jobs due to this AI development. So those things we'll talk about later. First of all, we'll talk this chat GPT. So this is how this guy is helping us. So let's ask some different questions like how to develop advanced authentication system in JavaScript, right? So let's see how this guy telling to us. So this guy is saying developing an advanced authentication system JavaScript, choose server side. So this guy is giving some points. So what we need to do if we want to implement such a kind of advanced authentication system. So these guys giving some points what you need to do, and frameworks, and allow user to log in. This guy is basically writing some points how we need to develop it, this advanced authentication system, right? So these are the few points this guy is mentioning, but really awesome because if we ask some questions, this guy is really quickly provide a exact solution. So what we need to do, and if we want to implement such a kind of implementation, what we need to consider, and the proper plan this guy is giving to us, right? So now let's see. I will ask another question to call how to develop basic logging system using Node.js. Let's see this guy is going to give an answer or not. Okay. So set up a Node.js and install necessary dependencies such Express, database driver. Authentication flow will be login, logout, and the create a database table, store user account. So MySQL or NoSQL or MongoDB, implement secure password. Right way there's a function unique salt, and so these are the few points this guy is writing. Basically you can see whatever the questions I'm asking, this guy is answer by point by point, right? So this is the what the all about this chat GPT. So whatever the questions we are asking, this guy is providing answer. So the future will be really headache for all the developers, not only me, you, and everyone, right? So what I am thinking is in the future we definitely need to learn machine learning or artificial intelligence development. So these are the things definitely will within 30 years, another after 30 years, definitely this is the future, right? Because you can see clearly if I asking some questions, or if I asking some codings, this guy is giving to us, right? This guy is giving entire explanations, and after that whatever the code we need to give, or code snippet writing for us. Now let's see. I will saying I want contact HTML page with name with following fields such as name, right, email, and the contact number, right, and description, say message. Now let's see. This guy is generating exact what I mentioned in the exact requirement. This guy is developing or not. Okay, first we have this email. Okay, first we have the name. Email field is this guy is generating for us, and contact number is there, and message is there, and the yeah, this guy explaining for us the form tag is there, and the actions we need to submit URL should be we need to update, and method is a post. So label and input are already defined here, right? So method, what is action, and after that you can see here clearly, right? So this guy is generating everything from the scratch, and this guy is especially writing a code for us. Think about in the future, we don't need it. So if someone if these chat gpt like applications will be definitely coming very advanced in the future. At the time what happen is all the companies like IT companies, all the IT companies, sometimes they will develop these kind of platforms, right? And they will provide the requirement, right? After that this guy will be creating all this stuff, right? So this will be threat to everyone, not only Google or Stack Overflow, but including these two engineers also. So future engineers will be definitely will getting impact due to this, because you can clearly see this guy is generating a code everything for us. What simply other non-technical people will doing is just copying and pasting. That's it. So if someone having any questions, they will definitely ask questions here. If that is not available, then they can easily surface the browser, and after that they will find the answer and fix it. So what this will be so yeah, of course, because this having advantages and disadvantages also, but this is still new. Definitely in the future this will be definitely huge, and the many people will be going to use. So I'm not telling anything wrong in this chat gpt, right? So I'm saying good also there, bad also there. So nowadays, many people are talking about this Stack Overflow will be get replaced with this chat gpt, and Google Chrome is the Google search engine. You can see here whatever the questions we have, we just go to Google and we can ask the questions. This guys, we can find many several answers. We can go through one by one, right? So but this chat gpt will come, so definitely many people will use, because if someone asks one questions, that guy is giving us a proper answer that is still valid, then we no more, we don't need actually the Google Chrome. So instead of that we can use this one. So normally in the developer life, right, in the developer's life, if you are a software engineer or developer or any kind of, at least you are a developer, any questions, or you are a student, doesn't matter, right? So in this time, if you have any questions, you are coming here and this chat gpt, and if you are asked a question, if this guy is giving a proper answer for us, then why we need to go to Google and search it? So normally if you are searching in the Google, we need to go each and every sites and links and go through it. After that only we can come to the solution. But this guy is already, whatever the questions we asking, this guy is giving an exact proper answer for us. Then why we need to spend much more on Google Chrome? So this is the one kind of a problem for the Google company, right? So yeah, definitely this is the future, and I'm pretty sure another 13 years this will be replacing all the developers, and future opportunities only for the machine learning and the AI developments. So I'm also not on a very familiar with these AI technologies and machine learning everything, but somehow we need to learn it, because that is what the future is, right? So that's all about this video. I just want to show you the ChatGPT, because everyone talking about this ChatGPT and everything. So many people are saying in the future, yeah, definitely in the future, definitely many people will going to lose their job, right? So opportunity will be definitely the machine learning and artificial intelligence development. So yeah, and one more thing, guys. So before end up this video, I want to tell you, because this is very good, because at the very first time you can see there's a limitation also there, but not in advance yet, but definitely moving forward they will improve it. But meantime we can use this one for the coding challenges if in your life, your day-to-day development life, right? Or if you are a student, you have to write assignments, you have to ask some questions regarding to some things, right? You can use this platform and you can get the information and you can write your own. And other thing is, if you are a developer, I told you before, day-to-day life, many developers are always having some headaches, right? So having stuck at with some problems, you can ask some coding questions and this guy will be sometimes will be giving a correct answer, sometimes is not giving answer. But if you are a developer, you know answer, you can test it properly and you can use it to your code. So this will be reducing our development time and reducing our searching time. So normally we spending more time on finding a solutions, right? So if suppose some of the questions sometimes giving annoying us, giving us some headaches to us, right? So at this time you can use this kind of platform ChatGPT and you can get answer and you can use it to your program, right? So guys, then I will hope you'll understand what is this ChatGPT, and we talk about is this really impact to developers in the future, what is the opportunity for the futures, everything. So then I will going to end this video, then I will catch you on new video. Bye.